explosions and everything.
Celebrate the birth of your country by blowing up a piece of it.
Yeah, celebrate by not being able to sleep until 3 in the morning because your neighbors think that fireworks are great.
Celebrate it by terrorizing friendly dogs and showing them that the world is actually ending, because that's what they think is happening with all the explosions.
All right, we are ready. We're going to Nepal. This is EnVyus versus Northern Gaming Red. They are up 2-1. Yeah, that's right. They did lose a map to Northern Gaming Red. You are, of course, watching the Beat Invitational, brought to you by Soylent, Matcherino, PvP Live, SteelSeries, and Twitch. You know what they all do. Quick rundown: Matcherino, crowdfunding, ! Matcherino in chat, PvP Live. Go there for all your esports news, especially Overwatch. Why would you care about anything else but Overwatch? SteelSeries, mice and keyboards, all sorts of good stuff for your computer. Twitch, clearly you know what Twitch is. And also Soylent, if you want to eat and drink something at the same time and have to worry about food, Soylent's where it's at.
Alrighty, well, rolling into it. Map number 4 right now, Nepal, NG Red versus EnVyus. We have gotten a show here tonight, more so than people expected. NG Red, by the way, for those who are just tuning in, they won the first map, and they were looking dominant heading into map number 2, and EnVyus really only through the latter half of Lijiang was able to sort of pull things together and get to where we are now, but NG Red has looked phenomenally good here tonight.
Yeah, they look great. They've been, we mentioned it before they even played EnVyus. They've just been getting better and better every time they play. They're putting so many hours into the game, into scrimmings. Their organization is trying to do a lot of things for the team, just from the top level down. So they're a team definitely to watch. I said at the beginning of the cast, I think to really compete with Envy, you got to buy a house. And who knows if that's in the cards for NG Red coming up soon. But they're already competing with Envy, house or not.
Alrighty, we'll take a look here at the NG Red roster. It's going to be Bird here on the 76, Mangachu on the Junkrat, in fact, on King Hill, it's happening. Chance on the Zarya, Wolf on the Reaper, Naptime on Mercy, and Bread Expert on Lucio. You don't always see Mercy here on King of the Hill, but it is more common here in One Hero Limit as NG Red opting for the high ground as we start this out.
Yeah, the big interesting thing is Mangachu on this Junkrat. He can be very good. I think that this is one of his least effective stages because it is so wide open, able to dodge that. There's smaller stages to be better for him, but we'll see if it works. Wolf gets the first kill.
Yeah, I think Talisman ate a little bit of poke from that Junkrat, so NG Red slowly but surely trying to turn this to their own. Taimu, though, taking out Bird, so all even here. Both teams missing a big engine of their damage. Talisman will be back sooner rather than later, though. He is on the Tracer. And NG Red, they are winning this poke war. You look at the health. Envy is getting pushed way back here. They have to concede ground here to NG Red. And NG Red getting closer to taking this point. However, Tailspin is back in this fight. Internet Hulk takes out Wolf. And Envy's starting to look a little bit better, but it is very close right now, Hex.
Yeah, I just really don't like that they gave up that point for free in the beginning. They were trying to get a ton of damage from the top, just not do it. They've already given up 30% and did not even contest.
Oh, here comes the tire from Mangachu. Gets absolutely no value. Soundbearer doing a little bit of work against that. As again, Envy now getting into the thick of things, getting what they need. Internet Hulk spinning, takes out Wolf. And this should now be Envy's point to recap.
Yeah, I just don't know about that strategy there. Mangachu is going to come up on the Pharah instead of the Junkrat there. These points are so hard to get and then retake that to not contest a first point like that, just trying to get a ton of damage from over the top, seems like an error.
I'm not sure. I think it actually came really close to working. It did get Tailspin killed effectively in the beginning. If they just got one more kill, I think it was very different. The problem is that Taimu was able to take out Bird, but a big mid-air rocket takes out Coco. But justice in your face from Tailspin, taking out Mangachu. 3 kills here for Envy. Rez coming out, of course, a moment after, but back and forth here, and NG Red off that Rez actually starting to turn things in their favor. Attack Visor from Bird taking out 2. Now fighting Taimu and Soldier v Soldier, and Taimu says, nope! Gets right out of there. That's going to be a cap here from NG Red.
Did Mangachu wave him goodbye again?
I don't think he waved him goodbye.
Actually,
oh, maybe he did. I was looking at Bird, but
he just shot a rocket off the cliff onto his corpse. Mangachu's having fun.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Alright, so taking a look at Wolf. Wolf does have the Death Blossom readied up here. He is hiding behind this corner. And if Envy isn't careful, if they rush in too deep, they could just meet the spinning death of Wolf. But Tailspin taking out Bread Expert pretty early here. Lucio no longer in the battle. No longer AoE healing as Wolf goes down. 2 kills here for Envy, and this is looking really good for them. That time's going to have to rest sooner rather than later. Well, not going to happen though. Taimu takes him out, and that's it. Envy is going to take control of this point right back from NG Red. Nothing even spectacular there. They just got 1 pick, then 2 picks, then after that, Mercy went down, and it was over.
Yeah, that's about as simple as it gets there. I mean, I guess the plus side is that nap time is going to have his res ready. Maybe a little bit greedy there. I didn't exactly see where he was, maybe just out of position to be able to res, but you would love to get that off because you're going to be charging it so fast in King of the Hill with all the damage people are taking constantly.
Wolf getting into the backline now with the Death Blossom, takes out Coco immediately. 2 kills here for NG Red. Res coming out from Chips, but it's too little too late. This is 4 kills for NG Red already. They have all the momentum. Tailspin getting into the air. He has a barrage at the ready, but at this point, he should probably just save it.
Yeah, absolutely. They are able to flip it back, but Envy only 1 fight away from winning the stage. As they're at 99%, they do a barrage, Death Blossom, Sound Barrier already. Coco's 10% away from his Graviton. And conversely, NG Red has a ton of their ultimates up too. It might be a tale of 2 grabs here. They might actually both initiate the group hug at the same time and just look at each other awkwardly.
Alright, here comes Envy on to the point. Internet Hulk starting things out with a bang, taking out 3, spun right into the back. Res will come out to undo some of that work, but still a good look here. But here comes Mangachu, the Wombo on the menu, takes out 2 with the aid of Chance. Gonna end up falling off the point from that last bit of damage, and here comes Taimu. Tac Visor on the way, will get shielded by Zarya. Will be able to get onto the point, and it was a brawl, but Envy is going to be the winner of this brawl. And they should be able to take this round here, Hex, but what a close round it was.
Yeah, Wolf and Naptime too late. They were both alive, sitting behind the arch, waiting for a time to go stall it out. They wanted to wait as long as possible, waited too long, unable to get in. And that was a tale of 2 Gravitons. The one did nothing, and the other one caught 2, and were able to clean that up as well. So, Envy pulling it back. They were 2 map stages away at King of the Hill, away from taking this set.
If they take this, I think this would be a little bit disappointing for NG Red just to go down like this after starting out 1 map to nothing.
Yeah.
But on the same note, for NG Red, it's also not the worst. I mean, they had a very good showing against arguably the best team in the game, so win some, you lose some. Either way, I think NG Red has a lot to feel good for here, but I still think they have a chance of taking this, Hex.
I do too. I think this is a much better map for Junkrat here. Mangachu's going to roll up, probably try to take these stair sides. I think the early fight is going to be between Hulk jumping in and Mangachu trying to eliminate him before he does too much damage, because I think it's a great Junkrat map.
Alright, so both teams getting into it. Mangachu able to take out Harry Hook immediately.
Yeah.
I think he might have knocked him into the pit, I'm not sure, but either way, he's getting in there. Double kill here from Mangachu, setting the table for NG Red. They're pushing Envy back, and they should be able to get first control. Here's Mangachu again! The spam on point takes out Chips. What an early opening here for Mangachu.
I know, I hate playing against Junkrat on this map. It's so good. There's so many small corridors, and it's just like the distance damage he's able to lay down. Takes down Coco! That's like 5 kills for just Mangachu so far.
Damage amplified.
It's really good stuff. I mean, you were talking about the worthiness of Junkrat. Well, you might doubt it on the other stage, but you can't doubt it here where Mangachu has just been devouring this Envy offense right now. And here comes the tire. It's on the way. Probably a little bit optimistic, but no, it's... Oh, wait, it's climbing. It's not climbing. It got over the wall and took out Tailspin and Chips! They just became roadkill, Hex. Oh my goodness. Mangachu is just beasting and styling on Envy right now.
I did say it was much better on this stage in particular. Mangachu proved me right. Thanks, buddy.
Oh my goodness. Envy with some trouble here. About to be down 50% on the point already. A lot of good things coming out from NG Red, and we'll see if Envy can turn this in their favor in just a moment. Tailspin is about to have a barrage. They will have some tools in their favor. Mangachu finally getting pushed to the side, and here comes Tailspin coming in over the top. Has barrage at the ready. Justice raining from above. Doesn't get a whole lot. Only gets Wolf before dying, and even though the res is immediate, not quite the value we're used to seeing. Res comes out here from the side of NG Red, and NG Red trying to hold on here. Bird the attack visor, mows down 2. Still peppering in the shots. Looking for a little bit more. Has to back out. But overall, and I'll note, in the chaos there, Envy was able to take the point, so NG Red hasn't lost this fight yet, but they did lose the point in the middle of it, as both teams still fighting out. And here comes the Graviton from Chance. 4 people being sucked in! Wolf with the cleanup, gets the triple kill! And NG Red again retake this in a flash.
Yep, Mangachu, some late spam there, cleans up Taimu at the end. Really nice Graviton, though. Wolf with the follow-up. They both got Gravitons. One team had the follow-up ready, the other did not. That's exactly what happens there. They just stood at each other and watched the other team die while they were in the Graviton surge.
All right, so 76% right now for NG Red. They don't have to hold on for much longer here. We do have the tech visor coming from Taimu, trying to make some space. Will make some space, gives EnVyus control of the point, but they haven't killed anyone just yet. They're just zoning people out. Chips went down pretty early, and let's take a look at Naptime. Naptime is here with the res, does bring up the Fallen. Chance gonna stay alive for a little bit here, and NG Red can easily turn this back in their favor with the right plays. Bird and Bread Expert doing just that. 3 kills for NG Red. And off of that res, because they were able to pick off chips, because Naptime stayed alive, they were able to turn it back in their favor.
Yeah, Envy knows what they have to do. They have to bomb this corner with small pack. That's where everyone who's causing them trouble is hanging out. Naptime's going to be back there constantly with bird damage boosting. That's generally where Mangachu has been set up. Him and Chance have been just comboing at keeping each other alive with traps and shields.
Tailspin right now gains it back, holding on to the barrage, just uses it point blank, takes out Mangachu, gets rid of the problem. But look at Bird in the back, just firing shot after shot with the tac visor, getting the double kill. Coco is off on an island by himself, and the natives are restless.
Yeah, they only have committed to that. They only sent like 3 people in to try to dislodge and fight. The rest of them were on the point thinking that they're going to keep it back. And NG Red is fine giving up the point. They gave it up 3 to maybe 4 times that game because they know they're going to win the fight decisively and flip it all the way back. I think Envy didn't know if they wanted to just make them come to the point and fight them or if they wanted to take the fight to them because they looked very indecisive on that last round. And yeah, Junkrat's good in that stage. Also pretty good on this stage, too. It was just the one stage I don't like. That stage is so wide open, I feel like you're not as good as you are in more claustrophobic King of the Hill stages. So
I gotta say, if I'm Mangachu here, I'd just probably stay in the Junkrat. I mean, it's not quite as good on this stage, but man, he made it work out pretty well before. Why not try and make it work out again? Note that we do have some switch-ups coming up from Envy as well. We will be seeing Tailspin now on the Tracer, Taimu on the Genji, so Genji Tracer, going back to the good old days right now, Hex.
Yeah, should be interesting to see. They might be running this Genji thinking they might run into a Bastion, which we've seen so often on this stage in particular, but teams are going to come both through these corners, and it's a late start for NG Red. They're getting bullied out of here. They should just go around the other side. No reason to keep coming through.
So Envy right now definitely was a superior position, was able to get on top of the point a little bit sooner. Taimu being very aggressive, arguably too much so, has to back out immediately with the deflection. Envy, though, in good position to get first cap here without really winning this fight. However, Chips went down early in the fight, and NG Red is going to be out for blood. Naptime is still alive, and if Naptime can stay alive for a little bit longer, they're going to have a res. Envy will not, and NG Red is going to take this right back, but Naptime does go down. He's able to get picked off by Internet Hulk, so Envy should be able to hold.
It's such a brawl here. Chance is alone on this point. He's not long for this world as Hulk and Taimu collapse on him, clean him up. It is going to be EnVyus' capture for first. They're going to hold in decent position. Now they can set up wherever they want. Taimu's going to chase down Mangachu on this Junkrat. He gets out.
Mangachu, he's at the enemy's spawn point now.
Well, he's going to switch.
Or no, he's at his own spawn point. I'm getting so confused. Ends up punching the basketball. I was going to say, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
He's going to switch.
Blue is red, red is blue.
Yeah.
Either way, both teams getting into it here. Taimu does have Dragon Blade here for the next fight. Dragon Blade at the ready. Moving in. Here comes the swords. Takes out Naptime immediately. Ends up going down to Winston, though, so not the biggest value sword as Envy now. They are super low on HP. They've already lost 2 people. NG Red trying to make the most of this. It's very close, but if Coco goes down, here comes the res from Envy. I think this res should be able to force us in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, that fight was all NG except Chips. He was just hiding out up top, able to bring up the Fallen again, and they are completely in control of this map. Naptime goes down again.
And it hasn't necessarily been the prettiest map overall, but Envy definitely turning it to their advantage. Coco can have a Graviton Surge up here in just a moment. I will say that, given the switch, Junkrat not quite as effective here as before, but 3 people, now 4 in this Graviton. Envy trying to get the value in taking it out. Tailspin and Taimu do get a little bit fall through in the end. 3 kills now from the side of Envy. Res coming out from Naptime, and this is do or die here for NG Red. They're not going to have time to get back to this point. They need to somehow turn this in their favor, but I don't think they have the ability to do so anymore, Hex.
It was a really nice counter Graviton from Coco there. They got locked in by Chance. A lot of them got caught out, but by counter grabbing them, they were unable to really get the focus that they wanted to onto their own Graviton. Then the res, of course, helped them out. And yeah, Taimu was super aggressive that game. Got so many kills on Naptime. I think it was 3 overall. That was Envy's map from beginning to end.
Score. 1.
So now here's will RNG favor the side of NG Red here. They're not guaranteed to get the Sanctum stage again, and they're not going to get it here. But for them, I feel like if they are able to bring it back here, it would be so much more in their favor if the 5th and final stage was Sanctum, given what happened the first time we saw it.
I think we're going to try to go to lobby again. I think we have a mouse bungee issue.
A mouse bungee malfunction.
You know, I will say this, though. Like, I always thought it was stupid, and, like, because, you know, the companies sell them and whatnot, but mouse bungees are pretty dope. Like, you should totally get one.
As Mangachu says, we can just RNG back to Sanctum.
Yeah, I think that they're on the same line with you.
But we do have to RNG back to Shrine. It is in the rules.
Hopefully we can roll that. But yeah, what a mouse bungee is a little thing that holds your mouse cable up off your desk so it doesn't ever have pressure on it. It makes a wired mouse feel like a wireless mouse. They're great.
By the way, don't use a wireless mouse for gaming. If someone conned you into using one for gaming, do not. Instead, buy a high-quality wired mouse from SteelSeries. That is good for gaming.
A+ #1 ZP.
Like, sometimes when you have the ability to naturally sell out and you just fit it in there, that's what you gotta do, Hex.
It's not selling out.
I felt the sellout felt me, and we went into it.
It's not selling out, it's buying in.
Exactly. As chat is now reading Bird's thoughts on this, but we are re-entering. We will reload until we get back to that Shrine stage. Watch us get Sanctum, and NG will be like, this is fine.
Well, we are at Sanctum. It's not fine.
Yeah, this would be a little bit messed up. Yep, re-roll until Shrine. As Mangachu, that's some good orange.
Yeah.
Tailspin is like, it's Shrine, not Sanctum. So we should be re-rolling. This is not the map we rolled. We need to go back to lobby. I do not believe Mangachu right now. I mean, maybe he doesn't know the map names, but...
I actually believe that I think both are true, that he wants to play at the 1, but he also might not know map names as well. It took me a very long time to remember these map names.
I was right at first, and then ZP trolled me. I didn't troll anything. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, this is where Envy would be very okay with running this, but we're going to keep re-rolling until we get the right stage.
Traveling to Nepal. Prepare to attack.
We got it. There we go.
We got it. Okay, 3rd time's the charm. That's not too bad. It's not like the other night where we re-rolled something like 12 times and then settled on a different map because the teams were sick of it. We have actually hit the promised land, people. we in there.
That was actually kind of funny, though. We rolled, I think, 11 times, and we just could not get back to the stage we wanted. Eventually, the teams are like, this is fine. Let's just go.
Wait a second.
What?
But wait, there's more. We can look at the other stage from here. Guys, look at this. This is Nepal, by the way. It is tiered. I don't know if people knew this when you look at this.
Yeah.
So stage 1, or the former stage 1 down there. You go up. You get caught by the invisible wall. And now I'm stuck. I can't go back up. All right. You guys got the idea. It's pretty cool how it's segmented out, though. Anyways, taking a look here at the side of things. NG Red going to be running out with Bird on the 76. Mangachu on the Pharah. Chance on Zarya. Wolf on the Reaper. Naptime on Mercy. And Bread Expert going to be in the Lucio.
Alright, we got Tailspin on his Tracer. Chips is going to play Mercy. Internet Hulk on Soldier 76. Harry Hook on the Lucio. Taimu busting out as McCree and Coco on Zarya. Interested to see the Tai Cree here. See what he can get done as McCree. Mendo, as I mentioned, absolutely went off on McCree on this stage the other day.
Oh no, by the way, Mangachu not on the Junkrat, deciding not to bring it out here for the stage. Did not work last time. Internet Hulk, though, first kill of the game, taking out Chance. Wolf getting into it as well. Bird striking back, but Envy, look at the poke here. Envy definitely winning this fight at the moment. Mangachu landing some good shots, though, almost breaking it back in Envy's or in NG Red's favor. Not going to happen, though, just yet. As Envy maintaining form.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of an interesting roster they're running here with Hulk on the 76, but he's getting a ton of work done, gets a couple kills pretty late. They've got most of their ults now almost ready. Tailspin, surprisingly enough, does not have Pulse Bomb.
And no Pulse Bomb up. Here comes the Sound Bear, though, from the side of Envy. They want to hold in here. Sound Bear out from both sides. Everyone is breaking it down. Internet Hulk, though, is the only one aimbotting here in the back. Runs into the barrage. Both sides down. 2 people, and it is a brawl right now on the point. Both sides gonna res. It's 6v6 here once again. And Envy, though, getting first 2 kills after the res, turning things in their favor. But it is so close right now. Graviton comes out in the end, and NG Red, off the Graviton of Chance, going to take this right back, Hex.
I gotta say, it's not just this stage. Chance's Zarya has really impressed me tonight. I've never really seen him play it before. I consider him mostly just a Reinhardt main, because I just have not seen him bust out this Zarya, but he's played a phenomenal Russian tonight.
Double time.
Or Soviet, whichever it is.
Oh no, Wolf just getting shot in the head. Bang, bang, Taimu takes him out. And now for Envy, this is a great opportunity. They have the advantage, but no, Taimu goes too deep.
Oh,
he gets taken out. Now it's a 5v5. Taimu, what have you done?
You're not going anywhere.
So, pretty back and forth here. NG Red, though, definitely having it in their advantage. They're able to fight that right back after the early pick. Honestly, because Taimu might have gone a little bit too ham.
Double time.
Come here and get stabilized.
Well, they're definitely in full control here. They're at 35. It's going to be pretty much tied up by the time the next fight comes down. Wolf does have his Death Blossom, really the only ult to speak of for either side. Of course, Rez is going to be up for both sides. And also, this NG Red team is going to have their Sound Barrier up, where Carry Hook is pretty far away. So the advantage in the next fight definitely with NG Red.
Yeah, NG Red will be able to break it down. They're moving in.
This is my jam.
And Envy's just moving back, actually. Not able to get what they're looking for immediately, but here comes the Death Blossom out from Wolf, gets the double kill. Now firmly has Lucio in his sights, but the Pulse Bomb from Tailspin comes out, takes out both Wolf and Bird with the aid of Internet Hulk, and Envy fighting this right back. Internet Hulk having himself a fight here. Oh my goodness, Envy is going to take this back, Hex.
Yeah, Naptime was getting very close to getting his ult too. He was like 90%, trying to stay alive. He was so low health, trying to bring that back, unable to do it, but they are going to have a ton of stuff to work with to try to take this point back. Again, the next fight's going to happen when this is pretty much tied up. They're both going to be around 70. Graviton Barrage combo available.
Tactical visor ready for deployment. I've got you in my sights.
All right, here comes Sacrifice from Internet Hulk. As the fight develops, he's looking to bring his thing. He's going to get sucked in by the Graviton Surge. Everyone getting set up by that. 4 kills here for Envy. The Res bringing them right back up. Oh no, not like this. Mangachu, he's dead! He was not able to get back up. He just ran out of energy. The Pharah that could, or in that case, could not.
Well, probably good for him, actually. If he was able to get back up, he would have just gotten shot by Taimu, who was waiting on the ledge for him. So, last gasp here for NG Red.
Yep, if NG Red loses that is it. They will be losing the series 3-1. EnVyus will hold on here. Deadeye comes out, takes out 3 people. Taimu saying it's high noon, and NG Red going to fall here on the Paul. Well played by NG Red, though. They looked good all throughout the series. They won the first map, kept it close all throughout, but Envy, showing why right now they're arguably the strongest team in the game, was able to bring it back despite a very rough start.
Yeah, that was the closest fight Envy's had in a while, though. So the NG Red has nothing to be upset about there. They played them really close on both King of the Hills. They could have, one thing goes a different way on a different stage. They could have easily won one of those maps. They did win another map, too, so NG Red continues to impress, continues to get better.